The President. Addresses. Mr. Chen Kim-po will address the Council on the I.C.A.C. Annual Report 2024 and reports of I.C.A.C. advisory committees. Mr. Chen Kim-po. Thank you, President. On behalf of the I.C.A.C. and as the new chairman of the Advisory Committee on Corruption, I would like to address members on I.C.A.C.'s 2024 annual report, which is tabled in this council today. 2024 marks a significant milestone, the I.C.A.C.'s 50th anniversary. Under the theme of fighting corruption, the mission continues. The I.C.A.C. held a series of large-scale celebratory activities to demonstrate to the public and the international community the I.C.A.C.'s unwavering commitment to combat corruption. The I.C.A.C. also set a number of records. Let me share with you some highlights. Firstly, in May last year, the I.C.A.C. co-organized the 8th I.C.A.C. Symposium with the IAACA International Association of Anti-Corruption Authorities, chaired by the Commissioner of the I.C.A.C., with the support of about 180 anti-corruption and law enforcement agencies from close to 60 jurisdictions. More than 500 delegates participated in the event, which is a record high in the history of I.C.A.C. At the symposium, the IAACA also announced the adoption of the Hong Kong Declaration, the first ever international anti-corruption declaration named after Hong Kong, fully demonstrating the I.C.A.C.'s important position and influence in the international arena. On publicity and education, the I.C.A.C.'s publicity videos with their innovative style were well received, with a number of them receiving over 1 million hits on social media. In addition, the I.C.A.C. opened Cafe 1974 in the I.C.A.C. building last year, which combines education, publicity, and the signature I.C.A.C. coffee. Barrister services provided by trainees with disabilities from social welfare organizations, exemplifying I.C.A.C.'s commitment to inclusiveness. From its conception to opening, it took the I.C.A.C. just over 3 months. The cafe successfully attracted a large number of local, mainland, and overseas visitors. It is a record in terms of efficiency and effectiveness. Hong Kong's anti-graft work is recognized internationally. In the 2024 World Justice Project Rule of Law Index, Hong Kong ranked 10th out of 142 jurisdictions for the factor of absence of corruption. In the IMD's World Competitiveness Yearbook 2024, for the indicator of bribery and corruption do not exist, Hong Kong ranked 4th out of 67 economies in the world and first in the Asia-Pacific region. In Transparency International's Corruption Perceptions Index 2024, Hong Kong ranked the 17th least corrupt place among 180 countries and/or territories, and was one of the top performers in the Asia-Pacific region. These reflect the effectiveness of the I.C.A.C.'s work and are testaments to the solid rule of law and effective anti-corruption regime in Hong Kong. Last year, the I.C.A.C. received a total of 2,058 non-election-related corruption reports, a slight increase of 3% from the 2023 figure, indicating that the situation in Hong Kong remains stable. In the public sector, although individual civil servants were investigated or prosecuted for corruption, the civil service as a whole was clean and honest. In the private sector, the I.C.A.C. continued to adopt a holistic approach to safeguard a clean and fair business environment and strengthen corruption prevention capabilities in different sectors. The I.C.A.C. is particularly concerned about corruption in the building management, construction, and financial and insurance sectors. Last year, the I.C.A.C. and the Competition Commission conducted a joint operation for the very first time to crack down on a corruption syndicate suspected of manipulating building maintenance works through bribery and bid rigging. The I.C.A.C. also worked with the PMSA, Property Management Services Authority, to form the Integrity Property Management League to provide comprehensive training and support to the industry. For the construction industry, the I.C.A.C., in collaboration with the Construction Industry Council, launched the Integrity Management Award in the Outstanding Contractor Award to encourage the industry to continue practicing integrity management. For the financial and insurance sectors, the I.C.A.C., with the support of the Hong Kong Monetary Authority and the Hong Kong Association of Banks, launched the Banking Industry Integrity Charter, which combines the two strengths of Hong Kong, integrity and financial services, to reflect the banking industry's high standards for integrity and strengthen Hong Kong's position as an international financial center. The I.C.A.C. has revamped its publicity strategy and strengthened its publicity work through innovative means, with a view to continuing to enlist public support and raising the anti-corruption awareness of the community. The videos produced and the 1974 cafe that I mentioned earlier are good examples of the I.C.A.C's success. As regards youth work, the I.C.A.C. continues to organize integrity education activities for young people of different ages to build a solid foundation for integrity of the future generation. Through various leadership programs, the I.C.A.C. nurtures young people to become future leaders with a national and international outlook, who are committed to upholding integrity and the rule of law. In terms of international cooperation, the I.C.A.C. puts into action the values of inclusiveness, openness, and sharing under one country, two systems, and selflessly exports its anti-graft skills and experience through the formation of a tripartite partnership with the IAACA and the HKIAAC, Hong Kong International Academy Against Corruption, and promoting the successful implementation of one country, two systems to the world. The I.C.A.C. and the UNODC signed an MOU last year to become close strategic partners in fighting corruption. The two bodies will jointly organize training sessions and are in the process of compiling a guidebook on handling corruption risks in prison management for the reference of prison management staff worldwide. The HKIAAC is a center for international and local anti-graft training. In just 1 year since its establishment, the Academy has provided professional anti-corruption training to over 2,200 anti-corruption officers from more than 70 countries, including professional anti-corruption training programs for large-scale infrastructure projects, courses on the use of innovative technologies to combat and prevent corruption, and anti-graft capacity building programs tailor-made for individual anti-corruption organizations. These courses have effectively contributed to the building of a clean Silk Road. In Hong Kong, anti-graft programs have been conducted for different professions, including insurance, accounting, banking, construction, state-owned enterprises, and property management. Participants expressed great appreciation of the courses. To dovetail with the national anti-corruption policy and the development strategy of the Greater Bay Area, the I.C.A.C. has sent its staff to the mainland and Macau on a number of study tours to strengthen exchanges and cooperation with organizations in the mainland and Macau. With the support and coordination of the National Supervisory Commission, the I.C.A.C. is compiling a guidebook on clean business in the Greater Bay Area with the support of Guangdong Provincial Supervisory Commission and the Macau Commission Against Corruption, which will provide cross-boundary business enterprises with professional guidelines on corruption prevention. The I.C.A.C. has continued to push the boundaries of anti-corruption both locally and globally, and has successfully broadened and deepened cooperation at home and abroad, telling the good stories of Hong Kong. The I.C.A.C. achieved a lot in the past 50 years, thanks to the support of the government and the community, and the dedication of the I.C.A.C. staff in fulfilling their duties and carrying the torch of anti-corruption. On behalf of the Advisory Committee on Corruption, I would like to express my heartfelt appreciation and gratitude to the I.C.A.C. and the generations of anti-graft fighters. President, I so submit.
就